a graduate MBA student, getting my master's in business administration. I concentrate in finance and strategic business planning. That's kind of a customized concentration. But I kind of discovered my interest in business growing up. Always grew up around business, and then my first job, I was really involved with a lot of CEOs, CFOs, COOs, controllers through my sales cycle, and realized in conversations with them that for me to really get where I needed to be, I needed to come back and have a firmer business education. There's quite a bit of thinking that kind of led me to come to DU, Daniels in particular. I really wanted to be somewhere that I loved, and I love Denver. I think it's one of the greatest cities in the U.S., and I couldn't really imagine being anywhere else. The mountains, especially with winter coming right here, really kind of reinforces the idea of why I'm here. Once I got here and realized this was the area I wanted to be in, I really looked at a lot of schools in the region. DU really stood up. I think the program's great. Emphasis on ethics, sustainability, I thought was going to be a big part moving forward with business, something that's definitely becoming a more intricate part of the business world, so I kind of wanted to be ahead of the curve there. Also, just the alumni relations, and I think a lot of what DU stands for is well known in the area, and so when you take it from DU, it kind of carries more clout than some of the other institutions, and I really, if I was going to pay for my education, wanted that part to come with it. I love the DU and Daniels community. It's really the biggest part of why I'm here and why I'm really happy with my decision to be here has been my involvement with the community and the community's involvement with me. It's a very tight-knit group of people, and I think if you're going to come back to school, especially for a graduate program, then you really need to find somewhere that you can fully immerse yourself in. I've really been able to do that with a variety of different activities, student groups, working for the university, classroom inside and out. The people I've met have been great. The networking that I've been able to do has been amazing. And I really feel like that this community, more so than any of the other schools, I have a lot of friends in graduate programs elsewhere, this one provides the most insight into what it's like to be a student in Denver, as well as provide the most opportunity beyond graduation to really accomplish the things that you're going to need to accomplish. I'm extremely involved at this point. I think maybe at times a little overextended, but the way I see it is I'm here for 2 years, and I might as well make the most out of those 2 years. I do a lot of work with the university. I run the Graduate Ambassador Program, the DCB Ambassador Program, in which I manage 30 graduate students for the admissions office for recruiting events, taking people on tours, taking people to classes, going to the events that we have. And so that's been really good for me. I was an ambassador for my first year here and then kind of chosen for my position. So I've really enjoyed that. I'm on the GBSA, Graduate Business Student Association. I actually chair something called Team Daniels, which is a recreational and sports type position. And so we play basketball, soccer, and football. So I'm pretty busy at night, running those teams, which has been really nice. We run races and do a lot of things like that. It's just kind of a way for us graduate students to stay together and networking with each other, but totally outside of a classroom business setting. It's something a little more fun, a little different type of competition. So that's been really great. I help out with the DU Marketing Association. I do some work for them, and I sit as a chair with them. I also am a big brother, big sister of Colorado, and so I have a 12-year-old little brother who I get to hang out with all the time, and I absolutely love doing that. I also intern for Denver CASA, and it's a child advocacy service. They train officers of the court to speak on the behalf of children who are in placement services, and so that's been something that's been extremely rewarding for me. I really like being involved. I really like feeling like I'm helping. I know when I come out of here, I'm gonna need to make some money because it's expensive, but it's good. And so this way, while I'm in school, I figure there's really no better time for me to go ahead and provide my services for free and do these volunteer positions and kind of try to help out while I can before I get out and have to start repaying some of these student loans. Coming into DU, I wasn't really sure exactly what I was looking for. Like I said, I know that I wanted this business knowledge that I didn't have, and even after my first quarter here, I think I did like a lot of graduate students and thought like, oh my gosh, what have I done? Spending all this money and I still have absolutely no idea what direction I want to go in. Little by little, I've realized that that's not exactly the important thing. It's not having this end goal, it's having goals that I've set along the way. And here being at DU, I've really learned to kind of take it as it comes. I don't know what I want to do exactly. I have some ideas, lots of things that I would like to pursue, but not some dead set path. But what I have learned is that that's okay, that as long as I'm really working as hard as I can and really achieving the small goals that I set for myself, then I'm going to be able to do that. With that, I've also learned that with an education, with a graduate education, half of it maybe is what I learned in the classroom. It really extends beyond the classroom walls and into the networking, into the events, into the other positions that I take, and the people I meet, the people that I help, and the people that help me as well. So one thing that I really realized is it's always happening. It never, ever, ever stops. Whether I'm here or I'm somewhere else, I'm always representing myself. I'm always building my own brand for the future and for moving forward. And I think that it really took this graduate education and being surrounded by all of these extremely talented, extremely inspirational people to let me know that I can do what I want to do as long as I stay passionate about it and just kind of dive headfirst in. Don't be so reluctant to fail. And I think learning that I just need to go ahead and put myself out there has been something that is invaluable, and I absolutely would not have been able to attain had I not come to DU to get my graduate degree. Hi, I'm Jared Marquette, and I'm a Daniels Pioneer.